Back here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Rowan Pennick, your leader, Silk in second, and Eric Beers in third. Ryan Newman not even found in that shot. He's fallen back just a little bit, and we all know that Teddy Christopher is coming to the front. But how about Woody Pitkat in that 28 car for Don King, the car owner? Dick Berggren just mentioned possibly his last race, and he is really putting it on everybody here, moving to the front of the field.
The thing that's neat is it'd be a great story this guy could fulfill, get his first win, especially at the biggest venue of the Modified Tour here in New Hampshire.
Woody Pitkat finished second in this race when the Modifieds were here in August, but right now the sky is kind of coming down a little bit. Can you tell us anything, Dick Berggren?
I can tell you it's raining right now, and I can also tell you that the majority of teams I talked to this morning said they were going to pit if we got a caution flag somewhere near halfway. And I'm starting to see activity here on pit road. Should we get the caution now, and it's likely to come soon, pit road will get to be an exciting place.
Well, Dick, we're 14 laps from halfway. These drivers may now have on their mind that we're racing for lap 50 because we know NASCAR's going to do everything they can, still keeping safety in mind to get to that halfway point.
Yeah, Larry, safety is a big issue. This track is not wet. Yes, there is a little haze, but as a driver, these cars, a lot of heat in tires. We don't see no moisture on the track yet. The track's pretty secure. Wait, you bring a great point up. What do we do? If there is an issue with rain after lap 50, they hit it. Oh my! Now all at once, if it doesn't come back, you gave up everything you can earn.
We're seeing a lot of fog roll in over some of those mountains here, the White Mountains of New Hampshire coming into turn number 2. Maybe a little bit of moisture down there in turn number 2 because we got a caution here for the first time in this race with Rowan Pennick, your leader.
Now, with the caution coming this far from halfway, this is where it can become a chess match because it's not an official race yet. This may be indeed when they come and get their tires.
And I'm told we are under caution because the track is a little bit wet there in turn number 2. Don't go anywhere because we don't know if these guys are going to pit or not. Closing in on the halfway mark of this Modified Tour race. On NASCAR Race Day rocks New Hampshire. Ryan Newman and Clint Bowyer join us live. Plus, we'll tell you if Smoke is now the favorite to win the chase. NASCAR Race Day built by the Home Depot tomorrow at 11 Eastern, live on Speed. Well, this is nice because we're no longer under red flag conditions. The skies have cleared up here. We actually see a little sun peeking through under yellow flag conditions right now, and a lot of activity during this caution period. Once they went to that yellow flag, a lot of guys came down pit road, Larry Mack.
Yeah, all but 2 drivers, Woody Pitkat in the 28 and Eric Goodell in the 58. They're the only 2 drivers that elected not to pit. But who this really played in the favor was like Bobby Santos, Todd Szegedy, Matt Hirschman. They elected to come in before the red flag. Now they're up there at the front, and they got that track position over a lot of the drivers that waited until after the red flag to pit.
Half a lap before we go green. What's up, Doc?
Teddy Christopher was 5th when the caution flag occurred. He pitted for 4 tires. They couldn't get the left front off. A very long pit stop as a result of a lug gun that didn't work properly. Christopher will restart deep in the field.
Makes it more interesting for all of us watching today on Speed.
You know, Bobby, he came from the rear. He's 17th. He's halfway there already. It's going to be interesting this next 55 laps. But I have to tell you, why did these 2 guys, Goodale and Pitkat, stay out? It's very puzzling to me. This could be interesting.
Definitely very interesting, especially Woody Pitkat had such a great car in that Don King number 28. Here we go. We're going to go green flag racing once again here with the Mighty Modifieds on the Magic Mile. A great start by Woody Pitkat, but how about the 58? Eric Goodale not coming up to speed.
Neither has Teddy Christopher in the back. So what's interesting to me is, did he miss a shift or did he break the transmission? He's still not up to speed. Now he is up.
Yeah, I think he's going now, but he definitely lost a lot of spots. He was already way back, and he lost even a lot more.
What a move right by Szegedy down the inside to take over 3rd.
Szegedy with a great move. He had a picture-perfect finish here a couple years ago with Donnie Leah and Ron Silk. They got up into the fence off of turn number 4. You never know what's going to happen with the Mighty Modifieds here at Loudon. But right now, your top 3, Woody Pitkat, Bobby Santos the 3rd in that Richie Evans paint scheme.
Richie Evans
Todd
in
Szegedy.
2nd position. What a day this would be for the Modifieds. And Santos has had all of this as he goes for the lead in turn 3.
How about Santos? Remember, he started to race at the rear of the field. He has worked his way to take the lead here, come to lap 48.
As the fans are going crazy because Richie Evans paint scheme, Bobby.
Santos has struggled this year, and they're going to swap the lead back once again. Santos, the reigning Modified Tour champion from a year ago. But here comes Woody Pitkat from Stafford, Connecticut, back to the lead.
And this guy, remember, did not put tires on. Must be happy. Probably plans to finish this race without pitting.
Yeah, you've made your bed now. You're going to have to lay in it. You come to pit road, you won't even have a shot at winning this race now.
Ronnie Silk coming back to the front. His march is on. He's hooked up with Matt Hirschman in that number 3 car. Two of the young guys here in the Modified Tour. And, of course, we all know Matt Hirschman, the son of Tony Hirschman, a 5-time champion. But back to the front again. There goes Santos.
And this is the draft, fans. This is where we're seeing the draft. Larry said it earlier about the bump draft. You're seeing so much dirty air as they pass for the lead again on the back. How can you not think this is exciting?
Larry, Matt, look at this. Here comes Woody Pitkat back to the front again.
Yeah, and I mean, he is the only driver up there that has the 4 tires that he started this race. He's going to lead that lap. And there goes Santos to the inside.
Santos fighting tooth and nail going into turn number 1. And here comes Ronnie Silk, Spencer.
Working on the bottom group, Bobby. Impressive. He is not done to the outside. He is not using the draft. He's using the inside group. He's up to 3rd. Pass for the lead again going into 3.
We are halfway through the 100-lap distance, so this race now, this time by, will be official. But look at that. Woody Pitkat really loose, but we got a loose one up in turn number 4. Glenn Tyler slowing in that 8 car.
Got it back under control, but how about this? 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Zagerty, 3 wide for 2nd.
You don't know what to say, Mr. Excitement.
Hey, I'm used to driving these cars. Now I see why the fans love these mighty modified. But Larry, this is interesting because I still think it's a little early to be making a move right now.
Well, Ron Silk, he led this race early in that 6 car. Remember, he comes in here 12 points out of the points lead to Todd Zagerty in that 2 car.
Ronnie Silk with 6 victories on the Modified Tour, looking for lucky number 7 here today. He is your leader. Bobby Santos the 3rd in that 2nd spot. But here comes Christopher below that yellow line.
Christopher back up to already. He was 8th at that point. Right now he's in 6th.
But in about 6 laps, he's come from almost the rear of the field to crack the top 10, working on the top 5, talking about Christopher.
And what's interesting, we're starting to see starting to put a little distance between himself and Pitkat and Santos and those guys. So might have made some adjustments, got the tires pressured right, the stagger right, looking strong right now.
Your top 5 at the line: Silk, Santos, Zagerty, Hirschman, and Pitkat, who, remember, didn't make that pit stop, so he's on old tires.
What's interesting now is these guys have the newness have gone to these tires. They're starting to feel out where do I need to be, what can I do to move on up in this race, because now I think it's pretty much established. You're gonna have to do it on your own. I think that was a great play. So I'll take back what I said. Now the guys lead the race and actually in command.
Side by side all through the field. Doug Coby in the 52, Eric Burton at 54. Plenty of action today at the Magic Mile. You don't want to go anywhere because there's 19 lead changes already. There'll probably be 20 more by the time we get this one finished.